If you went on a few dates with a woman and she's starting to push you away already, you might be wondering, what's the deal? Stay tuned and we're going to talk about why she might be pushing you away and why it might not have anything to do with you. I'm Emily, head coach and co-founder at emlovz.com, and in 2012 I went on a 100-date research experiment. And since then I've been helping men find love fast with my coaching and matchmaking programs. And a lot of my clients are like, why is she pushing me away so soon? Stay tuned, we're going to talk about why she may be pushing you away, and we're going to explain how it may not have anything to do with you. So keep watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that now and hit the bell so you get notified every time I release a new dating advice video for men who want to go on more dates with the women they're really excited about. She's recently divorced. Even though she may have had the best of intentions when she started talking to you, heartache and the lingering feeling of divorce can really be a doozy on people. And so she might be taking a really long time to text you back, and she might not really want to go out, or she might be giving you excuses why she can't hang out. But if she was recently divorced, it's possible that she's just going through the grieving process, and maybe it's too soon for her to be dating. She's going back to her ex. So if she's fresh out of a really long, deep relationship, chances are she's not over it, and she might be bouncing back to her ex. So if she's pulling away and she just got out of a big relationship and they're still talking and hanging out, chances are she went back to her ex. You had sex too soon. So in my group coaching program, I teach that you shouldn't have sex until a third date. If you're doing sex too soon, even if she was stoked about it, or even if she was the one to suggest it or bring the topic up, it doesn't mean that having sex before a third date is going to help you at all. In fact, when you have sex too soon, it puts you in a different category. It puts you in the friends with benefits category or the booty call category, and not the long-term serious relationship category if you had sex too soon. If that's the case and you maybe slept with her a little bit too early on, she might have categorized you in her mind as not boyfriend material. And so now she's pulling back because really she hasn't intended to make you a boyfriend. She's in emotional pain. So honestly, it can be really difficult to date for some people, especially if they have like an avoidant attachment style. Avoidant attachment is when you kind of avoid getting too close to people because you don't trust that they're going to stick around. It all stems from an underlying fear of abandonment. So maybe she's not really emotionally available, or she's emotionally in pain because she has that type of attachment style and she's afraid of getting too close to you because she doesn't want you to leave her. This comes from childhood, it comes from our primary caregivers, it comes from early experiences in social settings that are not positive, but it all basically stems from a fear of abandonment. And so when some people get too close to someone, they actually pull away because they're afraid of rejection. And so they feel like if they pull away and they keep themselves distant, that they won't get hurt. But pretty much it hurts them just by doing that. So unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do about it other than just to address it, maybe like recognize it, help them to recognize it. But if this is the case, then it's really her pain and it has nothing to do with you. She's just afraid of getting close to people. You keep chasing her. If you've gone stage 5 clinger because you're super focused on her and you have the one-nitis, I can help you with this. I've been in your shoes many times, and there's a better way, I'm telling you. When we focus too much of our energy on one person, sometimes we become clingy or desperate or needy, and you'll recognize that feeling because you feel as though she's not returning your affections, she's pulling away, and this is a pattern that you see happen a lot. This also has to do with your attachment style. Chances are you have an anxious attachment style, and you can learn more about that in the book attached. But what that means is you're afraid of abandonment. And so instead of like the avoidant who runs away from getting close to people, you actually try to get like really attached to them, and it's a little clingy for the other person. So if this is happening, I have a solution for you. It's called mega dating. It's something I teach in my coaching program. I would love to share more about that with you. You can visit my website at emlovz.com and book a new client session with me or a member of my team, and I would be happy to share more about that and how it can help prevent that from happening. So you've seen a couple of examples that hopefully were helpful. We've got more where that came from, especially if you haven't seen what the cause is for you yet, or if any of these things aren't resonating, stay tuned, we've got more. But first, if you're liking this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comments below. She might think you're being clingy. So if you're texting her over and over again all the time and your text messages are way longer than hers and you're way more invested than her in the relationship and you just keep calling and texting and she never texts you first, you might be a little bit too attached to her. You got the one-nightitis. And so the best way to deal with that is to make a date multiple people at the same time to diffuse your energy and increase your confidence. This is also my philosophy that I teach in my coaching program. I've helped lots of guys to get past this issue, and I can definitely help you as well. If you're getting too clingy, chances are it's related to an attachment style, which I recommend reading the book Attached, learning more about that. But you want to make sure that you don't go stage 5 clinger on her. And if you feel like you're losing control, my team and I are here to help. Book a new client session with myself or a member of my team over at emlovz.com/book, and we can chat more about your dating goals, the obstacles holding you back, and how our coaching programs may be able to help you. You lack confidence. So if you're feeling as though you're just not good enough or you have a low sense of self-worth, that's something really important to examine. And I have different exercises in my program that help to boost that sense of self-worth. But having a low level of self-worth or lacking in self-confidence really can cause people to pull away from you because it's kind of a weird vibe, man. But I get it. I've been there. I constantly am in that state, and it's nothing weird. It's totally normal. It happens to everybody. But you do want to make sure that you control your energy, that you feel self-confident, and that you really put yourself in the position to be your best self. You're off purpose. So are you working a corporate job that totally drains your energy and makes you wonder why you even wake up in the morning? If that's the case, dude, you're off purpose. You gotta find your purpose. You gotta get on track with that because no woman wants a guy who's miserable in his life. I know it sounds like a safe bet to go the corporate route, but sometimes that's not the right choice. I'm not saying that that's not the right choice for you, but if you are not super passionate, if you don't wake up every day stoked about what you're doing with your life, with your job, with your every freaking second you're alive, then you might be off purpose. You might not have found it yet, or you might have found it and you're just putting it off. But you can't do that because it makes you super unattractive when you don't love what you do. Women want men who know who they are and what they were born to do. And every one of us was born to do something special. So if you're not, maybe take a look at that. And you know, I wouldn't say it would be a bad idea to hire a career coach. I certainly have done that myself, and it really, really helped. You don't sweep her off her feet. Look, if your date ideas aren't epic, if you're not just as stoked to go on the date as you hope she is, then she's not gonna be stoked about the date. You gotta sweep her off her feet. You gotta make your date sound like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You gotta do cool things with your life and then invite her to join you. If you're doing basic-ass, boring coffee dates, then dude, you're not sweeping anyone off their feet. In fact, you might as well just go lay down and take a nap. But I know it's hard. I know it's hard for guys. It's totally harder for guys. I feel you. I see it every single day. But there is a way to make your date ideas epic. There's a way to make them so exciting that you're stoked to go no matter what the girl looks like when she gets there. And that is exactly what you want to be doing to get women to want to be with you, basically. So that's part of what I teach in my program. How to make your dates super fun. How to make your dates bucket list adventures. How to be stoked about the date and pitch it so it sounds like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Stop the boring dates. Please stop boring dates. We don't want any of that anymore. Make it epic. And if you want to learn more, check out emlovz.com. Book a new client session with me. I'd love to tell you more about it. I hope this video helped you to figure out why she might be pushing you away and what you can do to improve your chances with her. If you're looking for more dating advice, head on over to emlovz.com and book a new client session with myself or a member of my team. During that call, we'll talk about your dating goals, the obstacles holding you back, and how my coaching and matchmaking programs may be a fit for you. That wraps up this video, guys. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.